Let's see, we've got a local server running. So let's just look at the user interface and how that works. All right, so here's our root. Welcome to the Custom Furniture Project Manager. We have an option to log in or sign up. Let's say we've never been here before, so let's do sign up. Great, so here we have our create a new user form. Let's see what happens if we just try to sign up without filling anything in. Okay, great. So there are validations set up for the user class, and here we can see the errors. So we have some presence validations, password and name can't be blank. There's a regular expression for name, username, and email, which I can show you here quickly. Let's see, let's look at our user model. So here are our validations for the user. You can see we have a regular expression with a custom message that was assembled for us in the create user view. So if we have any user errors, if we attempt to add a user and we get errors, then it's saved in a variable that's elevated to a scope for this view to re-render this form if there's been errors entered. Let's check out our other validations. So let's see, our user has many clients, so let's check out that one. All right, so we've got some similar stuff going on here with verifying the format of the name and email. Here we're verifying a phone number. We have a allow blank true added to this validation to make this an optional data point. However, if the user is entering a phone number, we want to make sure that phone number is a valid phone number, not just something else. All right, so clients belongs to user, has many projects. So let's look at our projects. Here we're being a little less strict. We just want to make sure that we're entering in all the information for our client's project. And sorry, didn't talk about the relationships. So projects belong to clients, and projects have many costs. So let's look at our final model here. Here we're just validating that there's an amount and a description as to what that cost is. It only has two attributes here in cost. All right, so let's go back to our application in the browser. So let's just make up a user here. Let's name him Howard the Duck. How about that? And he's make up an email here at theduck.com. Hduck. I don't know, when did that movie come out? Let's just say 82. It's probably incorrect. And let's just make his password. Yeah, this is maybe not the greatest password strategy, but for example purposes, great. Let's do it. Cool. All right, so now we need to log in. All right, so this brings us to our first view inside the application, which welcomes you to the project manager and says hello to the user and puts the user's name here. And then we have some logic in the view that lists all of his clients with a link. But we also have the option that if there are no clients, you get this message. So let's go ahead and add a client. New client for Howard the Duck. Joe. Joe at email. Whoop. Caps lock here. Okay. And we're gonna skip adding a phone number. All right, so now our list of clients is populated. We have just one. and you notice that it's a link, so you can click that. So this is a client's show page. Let's see. It looks like there's 29 clients in this database. We know Howard the Duck only has one. So let's try to see, some other client. Oh, it broke. That's cool. So Howard the Duck can't go at editing or looking at someone else's clients. That's pretty good. All right. So now we see, Howard the Duck is our user and Joe is his client. We can edit the client. We can delete the client. We can go back to the list of clients. Some helpful navigation there. So now we can also see a list of projects for Joe. And it's kind of a similar logic as before with the clients. There are no projects yet. So let's go ahead and add a project. All right, so project name. Let's just say we're building a chair for Joe. What kind of chair? Let's see, IKEA chair. How about that? This is just a quick job. It's a chair, of course. Pressed wood, fiber, board, whatever it's made of. IKEA chair assembly. Okay. We can set a price for how much we want to charge to put it together. And let's say we're in production, right? Cool. All right, so now Joe's URL has gone over to like a project's index. We can go back to the list of clients. This is our clients index. You can click Joe. This is our client show page. So it's pretty similar to the project's index page. It's actually brought into the show client page. So let's look at some more details about the IKEA chair. Okay, great. So we can see all of our. Oh, I made a mistake here on the type. So let's update this project and let's fix that. Okay, great. So that got fixed. And let's see. We have our price, no costs. And there's some logic in the project model that allows us to calculate our total cost based on the total costs that are associated with each project. And then we have some logic here that if there is not a total cost, then it's nil, and we're going to receive this message. Or if there are costs, we're going to subtract that from the project's price to the client. So let's add a cost. All right, so let's say, it takes, not that long to assemble this chair. So we'll call that our labor. Great, awesome. Cool. All right, so here's our cost index page. We can edit that cost from here, or we can delete the cost. Cool. There's not a cost show page because I figured that the attributes for cost are pretty simple, and it's you more likely want to see that in a list rather than each individual cost on its own separate page. So let's just add another cost just to let's say you take like a lunch break or something. I don't know why you would add that to the cost of this, but here we are. So great. So as we add our costs, we list them out. You have your option to edit or delete for each one, and your total cost is tracked here at the bottom. Let's go back to the project page. Great. So now you can see our profit is populating based on our costs subtracted from our client, the price of our client. So let's kind of take everything apart. Let's Kind of delete things one by one, make sure that still works. Yep. Yep, no cost been added to this project. Okay, so let's go back to the chair. And let's see, we don't really want to do this project, so let's delete it. Let's see what that does. Okay, so no projects now. Okay. And we can go to Joe. Since we don't really have projects for him, we can delete it. Great. And then we can log out. And here we go. Back at the login. That was the Custom Furniture Project Manager. Hope you enjoyed your time. Thank you.